I'm not wearing a Game of Thrones shirt today, and that sucks. But I am wearing a shirt that's about being a geeky gamer. So I kind of think that's the same thing because my love of George R. Martin and my love of role-playing video games are kind of one and the same. And yeah, there's your spoiler, even though again, you know how to read titles and descriptions. So not much of a spoiler because it's right there. We are making a game of soap today. And before I talk to you about the soap and its inception and all of the cool things, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 225 of 365 days of soap, which is wild, and we are making the Night's Wash. Now, the Night's Wash is the soap in the Game of Soaps line that actually started out the entire line. I was watching the Game of Thrones on HBO, and I started thinking, what would Jon Snow smell like? And the answer was sexy, and the entire line sort of was built off of this one. Now, with this bar, I love the scent blend. So they got coffee notes, we have cigar notes in it, there's a little bit of icy, peppermint in it to mimic the cold of the north and the wall and all of the things. And the pour itself it's a landscape-esque pour, right? So it was meant to mimic the wall when I first did it. And ever since, it sort of still mimics the wall, but I do like to change the way that I pour this bar every single time and just let the pour guide my whole process, which is a really fun way to make soap. Actually, if you're starting out with, I have an idea of what the colors are going to be, but then you just kind of get in your zen moment and do the pour. It's delightful. So you're gonna come along with me and watch the pouring of the Night's Wash, and we can talk about that and Game of Thrones and whatever other random things I decide to talk about, in the video. Oh my God, I love Game of Thrones. Even, yeah, I love everything about Game of Thrones. And we're making a Game of Thrones soap today. So nothing special in the lye solution. And the oil blend is coconut, palm, olive, canola, karanja, and shea. And so that's all fun. And this is the Night's Wash bar from the Game of Soaps line. And, it's a lot of fun. This was the first bar that I made in the Game of Soaps line, actually, like, I don't know, like 5 years ago. Back when things were still crazy within the Game of Thrones world and anything could happen, really. And then as the seasons progressed, I changed the bars or changed the houses to reflect the seasons on HBO because some, like Baratheon, for example, that was in my very first run with Game of Soaps, and the next year I did not put him in because, well, you're gone. You're not a thing anymore. You're just you're gone. There's no more Baratheons. I mean, technically speaking, I guess Cersei's kids are by name Baratheon, but that's not actually true, is it? So yes, but the Night's Wash has always remained because the Night's Watch will always remain. And, it's fun. And now my watch begins. And this is a bar that changes every single time that I make it. And always a cool coffee exfoliant in it, for sure. because I like the texture that the coffee does, but also I like exfoliating bars in general. And also the blend that goes into this has a little bit of coffee smell to it, along with some Cuban, like cigar smell. It's so sexy. It's such a good blend, and there's also some peppermint in there for some icy notes, and it's delightful. Let's go pour this and talk about the soap pouring. So this pour, again, it changes every time that I make it. When I first made it, it was modeled after the wall, and it still mostly looks like the wall. But I really enjoy changing things up, and some pours I really like just letting the pour guide me. And so that's what I do with the night's wash every time I make it, which is cool because I have to make this thing so many times throughout the year. The Game of Soaps line is always very popular, and so it's fun every single time. I just try a different technique. And so for this one, I'm doing some angles. I'm gonna like swap the angle on the soap thing a couple times. On the soap thing, super official term, yeah, in the mold. So we'll swap the angle of the mold a few times and then do some in the pot swirls and all of that jazz. Now the scent blend for this is, again, it's a really nice like Cuban cigar scent, which I love the smell of cigars. This is actually a soap, a blend, a variation on a blend that I made very beginning of the men's line. I think it was called I have no idea what I named it. It was a really cool technique that I haven't done in a really long time, actually. I don't think I've poured something like that in like 6 years. It's been a really long time since I did that pour, but it had nothing to do with this. But anyway, I really liked the blend. I discontinued the bar, but liked the blend, and so it's that plus coffee plus some peppermint, so you get all of the coldness of the north plus like the warmth from coffee and just the sexy, because Jon Snow, and Jon Snow's sexy, and that's, you know, that. But yeah, no, Game of Thrones is such a... I miss Game of Thrones. Am I the only one who misses Game of Thrones? Like, even though, you know, the ending was lackluster, or, I mean, there were some people that were just straight up angry about the series finale of Game of Thrones from HBO, obviously, because George R.R. Martin has not finished those books. There is no series finale yet for that. But yeah, some people got super heated. They were like legitimately angry with that, and I thought it was fine. Like, I'm always sad when anything ends, really. So the series finale of anything always bums me out just because it's now over. But yeah, that's actually where I am right now. I miss Game of Thrones. I miss actually just having the part of my you know, week was, well, now we're going to watch Game of Thrones, and it was fun, and it became, you know, part of the routine. And she was and so it was kind of a bummer. It's not around anymore, and I don't think they've done a new like spin-off, because I heard that they were going to do a spin-off, but I don't think it's happened yet. And you know, COVID is probably putting everything on hold. Is that the case? Like, is nothing filming right now? All of the, 'cause I don't actually have TV. I watch everything. Well, for Game of Thrones, I watched it on HBO. I have the HBO subscription, but that's like the only other subscription I have for like real-time TV. And so for everything else that I like all the other shows that I like, I just wait until they come on Netflix, and then I just binge watch it in 2 days. But I wonder, it's like Grey's Anatomy filming right now? That would be sad if it wasn't. But I also understand if it wasn't, because I mean, how do you safely distance and film at the same time? That would be tough. Even with a room full of surgeons, you can't have the whole show. Talking Grey's Anatomy now, I'm not talking Game of Thrones at this point. You can have the whole show with just masked surgeons. The whole show. That would be hard. But yeah, no, I miss Game of Thrones, and so every time that I have to make another bar for the Game of Soaps line, I think, hey, I should restart the seasons. I should restart the whole thing and rewatch all of them. And I do, but then I get like 2 episodes in and I go, oh no, no, I remember what happens next, and this person dies and that person whatever, and then it's just it's too much, and so I put on something else where less people die, really. But as you can see with the pour, we have done different angles throughout all of this, and now I'm just laying down soap kind of haphazardly. I decided that I wanted some black in that white, and now for the rest of the white I'm going to turn it into, you know, an in the pot swirl to create sort of like, you know, the icy wall, and that's cool. So again, this is one of the pours that I just really enjoy making because it always looks different. I never have a set plan in mind when I set out to do it. And I mean, ultimately it really doesn't matter because I stamp the bars, and so a lot of the detail that goes into the landscape, it gets hidden by the stamp. So therefore, you can totally play with it and try new techniques or something that I was wanting to do. And this is a perfect bar to play with it on because A, the Game of Soaps things go really, really fast, and 2, the stamp is very, very big, so it actually covers up the majority of the bar. So as long as there's black and white, and you know, the coffee and the smell is the same, it all works out. And I love watching ribboned soap go into the mold. That is so pretty for me. Now, I've never put in this little blue gray before. This one is actually a new addition to today's pour, just because I wanted to do the thing, and so that's what I'm doing. And this, I always do some image of black in the sky to be like a dark cloud forming, but the reason why I did the blue is because, you know, the White Walkers and all of the things, so maybe they should be represented up in the north too at the wall. I've never done that before. I've never actually made a White Walker soap. I should do that. That could be the new bar because I just officially retired. Which one? It wasn't House Martell because I retired House Martell and replaced it with the Unsullied. It's the unscented. It's so good. It's so cool. So it wasn't Martell. What else did I retire that I replaced, that I need to replace? I could do a White Walker soap. That would be cool. But yeah, this is going to go into the oven and get C-popped, and we are going to cut it and see what's inside while I think about what I just retired that I need to fix. Yeah, what was it? What did I just retire? So I have the Stark, I have the Starklinian, I have the Night's Wash, and those have existed in the line all the time, no matter what. And I have the Unsullied, so the unscented, and I have the Lather Stir. Oh, the Clean Joy. I retired the Clean Joy, the Greyjoy bar, and so I should replace it with something. Although people are getting kind of mad because it's a really good scent for the Clean Joy, and I don't know. I just got, you know, Greyjoy, just go away. You know, even though I really like the Greyjoys, like they were a very interesting addition to all of the, I mean, the entire structure within Game of Thrones, and they really added to all the things. Yes, that's super cool. It's like the wall going up on that one, like the icy wall of awesome. Yeah, landscape soaps are super fun, and so doing stuff like this for the wall and for the Night's Wash, it's always awesome. But yeah, no, people are actually getting at the shop, they're actually kind of bummed that the Clean Joy is no more, so I might have to add it to the line again, which means I wouldn't be able to do the White Wall, because I like keeping the Game of Soaps line at 6, and I don't know why, because the Harry Potter line is at 7, and Taylor Swift is at 8, and but Harry Potter's at 7 because they're 7 books, so it makes sense. I guess it doesn't make sense that Game of Soaps would be kept at 6. Although, I think it actually should be 7 bars for Game of Soaps because, you know, I read the books, and A Song of Ice and Fire is supposed to be 7 books when it's all said and done. So maybe I'll do that. I'll make a White Walker thing to go along with the Night's Wash. I love the stamp for the Night's Wash though. And this is one of the things that you have to, because this was done with a 3D printer to make these. And so these are one of the bars, all of the Game of Soaps bars, they have to be stamped as soon as they're cut. Otherwise the stamp will never go in. It's not hard enough to really, you know, bear into a harder soap like with the acrylic stamps. And I love it. It's so pretty. It's like, it's the crow thing, and the Night's Wash, and now my watch begins. So we did all these little cute themed things with all of the names, just like with the Taylor Swift line. We do the same with my important lines. So the Game of Soaps is definitely one of those. Instead of doing a now my watch begins, it's a now my bath begins. And it's, you know, wacky little word plays that make me happy, make me smile. And that bar always makes me smile. And it also makes my like eyes roll back in my head when I smell it, because it's the Sexy Man, a Sexy Man scent. And that is day 225, the Night's Wash soap. And yeah, I think I need a White Walker's now too. Yeah, Jon Snow, definitely the sexiest one out of all of the Game of Thrones, you know, men. He's definitely my favorite. And so the Night's Wash was born because of him and how awesome he is. And this is an awesome bar. It smells delightful. I love the color combinations, the activated charcoal in there, as well as the coffee, so you have a cool exfoliant. It's all a slam dunk, and it was, again, it's the bar that started the entire Game of Soaps line many, many years ago. So if you are interested in the Night's Wash or any of the other Game of soaps that we have, you can totally find them on the website at soapandclay.com. If you are interested in more soapy antics, subscribe to the channel. This is actually a really good time to be doing that, because in just a few days, we will be starting 10 Days of Thanks. And this is the first time I've actually kicked this over to my YouTube audience, because last year I didn't have a YouTube. So 10 Days of Thanks is a cool program that I do to thank my customers, my sudsers, for supporting me for the year prior. And I do 10 days of giveaways. And we're not talking about like a bar of soap. We're talking about like the whole Game of Soap set. And so it's a lot of fun. Definitely subscribe to the channel so you can get information on that when it drops in just a couple days. And for those of you who are already subscribed and are my sudsers, thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate you. Go sign up for the newsletter, because that's probably where 10 Days of Thanks is first going to launch. Do the thing. You know where to go on my website for all of the things. And yeah, I appreciate you joining me for another round of 365 Days of Soap. As always, you are awesome. And I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye.